All right, so I'm gonna give about 5, maybe 7 minutes, and allow some of the gentlemen to hop on a call, and then we get started.
Okay. Okay. All right. I can see some audio now. So I
Okay.
guess I'll bring my audio. Audio. Is the video? Video. Who else is there? Caleb.
Caleb, what's
David.
good, bro?
Yo, yo, what's good, bro?
What's good, G? Missed you last week on the call, bro. I know you must have been busy.
Yeah, I literally just got back from Utah, bro, like 30 minutes ago. Just got back to the crib. We was doing a show out in Utah, but I was like, I'm gonna make this joint this week. I'm gonna be on it
Nice,
this week.
nice. How was Utah?
It was smooth, bro. It was like it was great, especially in terms of business. The landscape out there is beautiful, mountains, all that stuff is sweet. Business wise, it was great. Like
There we go.
I I got past the roadblock that I had continuously been hitting with a lot of the clients that I've been working with, trying to get testimonials. And I was able to get a video testimonial from the event planner we worked with, the director of business development, and the CEO of the company. So
Nice.
it was, yeah, it was great. It was great. And it like gave me an opportunity to have a portfolio for myself because the company
Yup.
that I contract with, they're technically my client. You know what I'm saying? So it's like now when I'm pitching my services and my offers to my own clients, I can say, look, this is what I've done for this company that I contract with in terms of getting video testimonials that will generate leads,
Yup.
referrals. I talked to one of the presenters. She was real, like she loved the service that we provided. She does events out in Cali. So got that as a potential lead. The CEO, like she loved everything that we were doing. She was like, yeah, I know this CEO of another organization within their sector. And she was like, they do way bigger events than us. But if you guys feel like you can handle it, then I'll try to refer you guys to her. So it's like it was a lot of good stuff. And my boss, he was telling us before we went out there, because usually he'll be on the shows, but
Mhm.
he's been having some health complications, so he can't be on every show now. And he was just like, "Yeah, man, I need you guys to really knock this one out the park, because these types of gigs aren't guaranteed. Like you got to bid on them each time." And I was telling him, I was like, "Bro, like with the team you got, like you don't got to worry about nothing. We got this." You know what I'm saying? But I wanted to go above and beyond just providing a stellar service. Like that should be on autopilot. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
now for me, what success looks like is with each event generating some type of lead, some type of, something outside of just the service that we're providing. Cause that we got that on lock. But what am I doing on the outside of that to drive business growth? You know what I'm saying? So those are
Yeah.
the metrics that I'm looking at now for a successful event in my book. So I laid the foundation on this one, so it was good. It was good.
There we go, bro. You see, I love to hear that because now you're thinking like a boss. Now you're gonna leverage your skill set for you. So that's what's
Right.
up, bro. And then yeah, bro, listen, one thing I've learned about being in business, it's like it's hard getting a testimonial, even from people that actually got like the most amazing results. But
Yeah.
let something bad happen, they're gonna leave a review like that.
Right.
You know?
Right. Right.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Bro, I don't know why, bro. Like people do not be wanting to, I get it too, like, like you have to get on camera. I get it.
Right.
But
Right.
it's like for me, if I pay for like a service and it worked, I'm like, bro, I'm gonna say it. But that's just
Yeah.
me though.
Yeah. Nah, and I definitely get that because I'm telling you, like, I'm like the 4 or 5 last clients that we've worked with. I've tried to get them, they weren't rocking with it. Try to
Nope.
follow up a week after to get me to run around, follow up again, get me to run. And I'm like, bro, it's been happening back to back to back. So the fact that I was able to really like knock it out of the park with this show and take advantage of it like in real time, it was just it was great for my mental because I was like, dog, like what's going on, bro? Like why can't I get these
Yeah,
testimonials, bro? So it was something that I really needed for sure.
indeed, bro. Well, fellas, it's another week, man. It's crazy because this brotherhood now has been open for 7 weeks, bro. Like it's only been 2 months. You know what I'm saying? Welcome back to another week. So it is, as I said, like it's week 7. Hoping that you guys all have your systems set up. You feel me? So I want to hear about that. I want to hear about some struggles. I want to hear about some wins. And then also, the breathwork class for tomorrow has been canceled, unfortunately. I'm working on getting somebody else here for you guys. In terms of our guest speaker next week, we're going to have a guest speaker next week on Tuesday that's going to be educating you guys on how to budget your money and also how to leverage your money. The guest speaker that we had last time just kind of like spoke about it and kind of like I guess I brought it like up to you guys. But in this call, I really want to get down into the specifics of how to take your money and leverage it and go overseas and invest. So this call should be good. Make sure to, show up, pull up, and also ask any question that you want because these calls, bro, like they charge a lot of money for them. So like I want you guys to get as much sauce out of it as possible. All right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. That being said, what's good? Jamil, what's up, brother? I can't hear you. I think you're muted. Can't tell. We still can't hear you, brother. Well, I can't hear you.
Yeah, I'm not hearing him.
You talking to
Okay.
me?
Nah,
Nah,
Jamel.
Oh, okay, hold on. Me know.
there we go. There we go. Yeah, we can hear you now.
All right, all right. Yeah, so I'm good, man. Just a steady week. Nothing, no outliers. I've been working on my house a bit, so the gym area. I'm gonna put a little bar in the gym, a little multifunctional room.
Hmm.
Besides that, yeah, with the work for my freelance, few quotations sent out. I have the same situation like you, Caleb, man. It's been a struggle to land actual work. Like everyone is asking for quotes and these type of leads, but they don't fall through to anything. So that's a bit demotivating. Um, I do want to try to start like getting myself out there, maybe looking at joining some networking events, something, because the way it's going right now, the projects that I get, it's usually from yeah, someone I've worked with in the past, or yeah, someone refers me, they know me and they just refer me. So it's never really, yeah, new, how do you say, just like cold calls or anything that is new. It's just someone in my network or like that. So I'm not getting new bids. But yeah, just a rough week in terms of yeah, the freelance stuff, but my job, that stuff is steady, right? And when it comes to myself, that's going well. Just every day I am on it in terms of my body, gymming, and yeah, in terms of systems, still working on those. Not doing anything outside of like with the Renaissance part, nothing there, nothing with relationships and networking. I still have a couple of, yeah, girls that I'm seeing, but it's nothing really yeah, different. So
Right. Have you thought about like running ads in order like to get like new leads?
But ads in online, so
Yeah, like on like Facebook, IG, YouTube, but this would require you to either get in front of camera
yeah,
or have to like position yourself somewhere. But the fact is, you gentlemen are gonna have to create a personal brand.
yeah,
There's no way around it, my brother.
I was just thinking about it. Like building a personal brand today is like the biggest and most efficient way to get clients because
I,
they know you,
I've been
right?
trying
They
to
know
tell
you.
you. I've been trying to tell you.
And it's in any business. And I'm really starting to
yeah,
recognize that because you could be in construction and if you have a personal brand, connected to your construction company, you're gonna get more clients. It doesn't really matter what you
Mm,
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And I will say one thing on that end, I have come up with some ideas to start that personal brand. So I do have the YouTube, Instagram, Facebook page for my company, and I've just come up with some ideas like of videos that I could like my first YouTube video that I want to upload. Is just kind of like monetizing your specialized knowledge. So I feel like there's a lot of people in whatever industry they're in, they may have like a certain type of knowledge that is useful for a specific target audience. Like, for example, with me, event planners, right? When they're planning their events, there are a lot of things on the AV side that they overlook and they don't realize until it bites them in the ass the last minute right before their show goes on. So I've recognized these patterns with a lot of different meeting planners that I've interacted with, so that was how I came up with this checklist that was able to get me booked to speak at a virtual event. And I'm like, okay, well, if people are willing to pay for me to teach them these things that they should look out for when they're planning their event, then I'm able to monetize it. You know what I'm saying? So I think that that is something that everyone can do within their industry once they gain a certain amount of experience and once they identify a common problem within their target audience that they see across like different people or different projects or whatever the case is. So I had an idea of like making a video about that and posting that. That was kind of like my first video post idea. I started like, writing out a little thing to that, but I've definitely been more open to the creating side.
Yeah.
Especially since I'm shooting a lot more video too on the jobs that I'm working. It's getting me more into a creative space of like wanting to make more videos myself too.
Yeah, and where business is heading, the creator economy by like 2030 is expected to be a multiple trillion dollar economy. So that being said, any skill set that you gentlemen have, if you're working for a business right now, you can leverage that skill set. If you have the intestines for a business, that is, and you can do it yourself and leverage that skill. Like I've helped so many gentlemen quit high level six-figure jobs at Meta. Become like I post like a video, you know, that you can leverage that skill set and you'd be amazed at how quickly you can replace your income and do your own thing and be anywhere in the world. And again, leverage your purchase power. You feel me? Mitigate your overhead, live a rock star lifestyle. Whatever you fancy, you can do it that quick once you guys have that skill set. And everybody in here has a skill set that they can leverage, but that's predicated upon if you start that personal brand. It can change your life. It's changed my life. I mean, like, think about it. All of you gentlemen in here right now, you found me through what? YouTube, my personal brand, right? And now we're working together. And I want you gentlemen to do the same thing because now you can grow as a man personally while servicing your clients and leveraging your purchase power and going anywhere in the world. This is the hack. This is where I'm trying to get you guys to go to understand to become a Renaissance man, you must have autonomy over your life. By creating that brand, you now are in the driver's seat of your life in every facet. You answer to nobody but God.
I've been really thinking about like the content and stuff I want to make because even those videos are cool that I made, but it's like I don't know, I kind of want to do something other than just sitting and talking. I kind of want to get into gym stuff I think because bro, like I'm always in the gym. Like I've been
Yeah,
building
then
the gym. I think
You can do that though.
you can.
maybe I'm gonna just try out. I just need to try out more stuff, I guess. See what works.
Yeah, I
Have
mean,
you?
yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
No, I wanted to say if you checked out the material from you, Dudley, that's the at least your home workout stuff. It's it's done. The editing is also done well, right? So you have the sets and the countdowns and those type of stuff. So I think you could kind of replicate that
Yeah,
and
Yeah,
have something similar, and then it's really valuable for who's watching, right?
yeah,
Um, so okay, but that's all I wanted to say. Yeah.
yeah, and being candid, that's what made me my first like six figures, by the way. It's just like literally being home,
right.
setting up a camera, recording myself exercising, and that's what got me my first six fig. That's what changed my entire situation. And fitness is only one small facet of my life. I got the fitness on one channel, I got the travel channel, I got the men's self-improvement channel. All of these channels are parts of who I am as a man, and you can leverage all of the different things, put it online. Now, each channel, the fitness channel, the travel channel, and the men's self-improvement channel, are funneling traffic to my services on autopilot. And so you might not even have to go on Facebook and do ads because your content on YouTube is a long ad. It's a VSL. It's a virtual sales letter that's funneling in that traffic. But again, that's predicated upon you guys being yourself and starting that personal brand.
Yeah.
Yeah. David, so I would say yes, like do the fitness. Show who you are on camera. Just be intentional with what your client is. Like, who is your target audience? And once you think from that perspective, like you can make the content specific. That makes sense?
Yeah, definitely. I think I'm gonna make another YouTube channel because we talked about it a little bit. I think that's the direction I'm gonna go in, making separate channels because it makes the most sense to me as far as
Yeah,
bringing traffic in and all that stuff.
yeah. Man, every part of your personality, you can monetize it. Like this is where business is heading, and this is why starting your brand now, like it's still early, brother. Trust me,
Yeah.
it's still early. YouTube is not that saturated. And also there's nobody like you, right? There's nobody like you. Like for example, there's millions of, like mindset guys and coaches. Why are you guys here with me? It's because something I said on a camera one day, it resonated with you, right? So you can do the same exact thing.
Yeah, most definitely. I need to
Indeed.
I need to hop on that. I've been slacking on the videos.
I've been watching you too, bro. I
I've been slacking on the videos, man. I know. I gotta get on it. But
but you started though, man. You feel me? So I respect that. Uh-oh, that man got the gold
I
card
got
out,
this
man.
this week. Not
Oh,
slacking this week.
listen, man. Hey, who got their gold cards, man? I got mine right here.
There.
I got mine in my wallet.
Yeah. Corey,
Yeah.
what's good, big dog?
What up, young leader?
What's going on, man?
Man, shit, it's at the office, man, for to submit a couple of these insurance policies before I enjoy my happy hour.
Still that, man. I'm enjoying mine later with a beautiful young lady, man.
I mean, that's the Renaissance way.
You already know, man. Yes, sir. Jacob, what's good, brother? Jacob driving? I can't tell.
Yeah, it looks like he's stuck, but he's
I'm in a
definitely.
bad
Camera
spot.
froze.
Uh-oh.
Going trying to develop
Hey, we can't hear you,
systems
Jacob.
for my route.
Yeah, the quality's bad.
Okay. Yeah, I think I hold on. Yeah. He in Arizona right now driving, he said,
Yeah.
in the truck.
Okay. Okay. So in the meantime, can I ask a question about
Of
in
course.
yeah, yeah. So I'm on the verge of setting up an Instagram. I'm not a social media guy.
I'm not one either, brother. I like money though, and I like to help people, right? So it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm telling you, leverage your skill set.
So I want to set it up. I can use it for business, but it can also be used for attracting women, right? So that's also
Yeah.
uh, something that I'm looking into. Would you advise getting like a professional? Because I don't want to put any shit up there. I saw a video of yours and you were explaining a bit like you were comparing your Instagram, I think, with other Instagram profiles.
Yeah.
And basically you were like, nah, this is shit. They have photos of the beach and nothing that's associated with them, right?
Yeah.
Would you advise getting like a professional photographer to like get certain scenes, or how would you go about that?
Okay. Well, getting a professional photographer is not necessary. You can. It really depends on what type of image that you're trying to portray and what product or service that you want to offer. Like, for example, let me share my screen real quick, right? So for me, right, I'm a men's self-improvement coach. Help guys curate the exact type of lifestyle that they want. So I understand like what guys want. So here, I'm doing certain different things. Why? Because I'm a Renaissance man. So you told me like I might be at the bar, I might be in the jungle one day on a horse. You feel me? I'm in the high rise. I'm at the cigar bar, got the lounge, right? I'm in different nations. I'm in Rome. I'm in Italy, right? I'm in
Okay.
the supercar. So everything that I do is predicated upon I know what my ICP is, my ideal client persona. So for you, I would just say you want to curate content that's going to garner the attention of the people that you want to sell to. That makes sense?
Yeah.
So you can get a photographer, but you don't really need to. In the beginning, your goal should be to have as minimal overhead as possible. And all you need is a couple of photos. You're already in Europe. There's beautiful scenery. I'm assuming that you have either, like an iPhone or something. That camera for now is good enough. Have somebody take photos of you in action, something like this. And
Yeah.
though whatever that you're trying to sell, just make sure that it aligns with that. And then also, what you want to do is, as you're doing IG, you want to upload on your story. Why is this important? Because you want to nurture your leads. Your leads want to connect with you. This is why the personal brand is so important. They want to make sure that you are a real person. So you upload every day on your stories, getting your audience familiar with you. And then what you do is you make highlights, and the highlights give a glimpse into your life. So now, as new people start to find you and they get accustomed, right? Everything is just there for them. And then this is how you just selling automatic while you're sleeping.
Next one.
That's how you create that like system that runs by itself, that flywheel. So the YouTube content, right? That's the long form. That's where people are going to get to know you on an intimate level. They're spending 10 minutes with you, 15 minutes with you. People do not have attention span. So if they can spend 15 minutes with you, that's the warmest lead you'll ever have. So then you set up your IG, you put that in your bio, and the traffic from YouTube goes onto your IG. Now they can get to know you on an even more intimate level because they can directly write you. And now they see how you live in day to day. Like, for example, like for me, I post my gym workouts every day. You feel me? Every single day. They able to tell you, right? I post my workouts, what I'm doing on the weekends. I'm having fun. This is nurturing that lead,
Yeah.
and that's how you do it, brother. That's how you run a
Right.
six-figure business with no ad spend.
Yeah. Yeah, I think my target audience is probably different. They wear dresses and they have boobs. But let's see. It's a good tip. I'll see what I can do. I want to start up at least having a social media presence. Something that I need to get out my shell there.
You know,
And you are. And you are.
something I
With
think
it.
about is like if you want to make an online presence, like we scroll past people all day and we don't think anything about it. But it's the people who know us that we think are gonna like judge us or something like that. But they're just scrolling past just like any other person. You know what I mean? Because a lot of these other guys or females are starting out and they're posting and it's embarrassing to them, but to us, we just don't care. We're just scrolling past like it's nothing. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah, that's 100% true. And bro, look, I listen, I doubt that any one of you on this call are going to be posting half of the embarrassing shit I post and talk about. I talk about some of my most deepest insecurities of the past, things I've been through, things I overcame. Bro, do you not know how embarrassing that is to talk about my life, to have hundreds of thousands, at this point, millions of people see that shit? But so what? Because I know for one, I'm servicing people and they're gonna connect with me. Why? Because I'm being real and raw. And most content creators aren't gonna give you that real. So you gotta find the balance of like you overcoming yourself and being able to offer yourself, and then that's where that like sweet spot is. And then this is where you really start to sell because people, they want to buy from you. So the second that you can get over yourself, there we go. So next question.
I want to, as the elder statesman of the group, fact that I'm 47 years old, man, let me tell you, young brother, something that you really have to understand. A, stop making it about yourself, but B, the average motherfucker in life is a D student. A D student. You got to be crazy as hell to worry about a motherfucker that's a D student laughing at you. That's all they do. They project the insecurities on you. You feel they wish they had the courage to do what you do. They wish they had someone that's willing to put themselves out there in a much vulnerable space and then show a motherfucker how to persevere and push through. If you could not think like them, if you're truly trying to embrace the Renaissance mindset, like I was in my 20s and I always wanted to be a Renaissance man. It was my fault for saying I'm gonna wait till I'm in my 40s. Because programming with how they programmed us, unfortunately, 20 years ago, it's not where it is right now. So just when I tell you, fuck what they say or fuck how they feel, especially your friends. I ain't gonna say your friends, let me say your inner circle. 9 times out of 10, most of them ain't living their best life. Most of them are battling with secret shit you have the slightest idea, and they don't know how to say. So they know how to say it through comedy. They know how to be sarcastic, but most importantly, they know how to project their insecurities with condescending rhetoric. If you know these things, then you have to press forth. The only way you feel guilty, feel ashamed, feel embarrassed, because your ass know you ain't doing the motherfucking work. It's the only reason why you're gonna feel embarrassed. The only why you're gonna feel ashamed. The only why you're gonna feel convicted, because you know that you lying to yourself. Because if you're not lying to yourself and you truly keeping the band and you doing what you're supposed to do, and you got a band of brotherhood, you got some brothers that's in your circle that's scaling to the next level, then you really shouldn't have no damn concern. So don't worry about being embarrassed. Eliminate that that mindset because men don't be embarrassed. That with fucking men. That's a bitch trait.
Real
We ain't
talk.
embarrassed about shit. We stand on ours. We down on our sword. It is what the fuck it is. So make the
Yep.
choice, show the world your greatness. Understand if they hating on you, that means you doing your damn job. If they
Yeah,
ain't hating on you, you just like the sheep
Yeah, I
yeah,
concur. And this is
yeah,
why I speak that real shit every week on camera. I don't give a
all day.
fuck
That's what
what
that's the
anybody
reason why
think.
I rock with you. I said Dudley reminds me of in my 20s. I used to speak just like this brother. The unfortunate reality was I did not know I was a pioneer. No one tells the pioneer you the pioneer.
Mhm.
So to go back and listen to him talk, I just chuckle and be like, this motherfucker sounds like me. Like you know what I'm saying? Because I don't tell folks, I played overseas basketball till I got injured. I might not look like it no more. You know what I'm saying? But I was dealing with some depression, dealing with some I call it some whole shit. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Mad at the world. You know, why the
Same.
fuck did I get injured? This goofy ass nigga that I killed in the NBA made millions.
That's
You know what I'm
crazy.
saying? How did I have to step on this nigga ankle? Like I had those type of thoughts in my head, right? Till I finally got over it. But my therapist told me the reason why that I kept my weight on because I was still mad at my past. Now I'm releasing that shit.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So when I tell you guys, I don't say this shit to be what's what I'm looking for? Like I'm sounding like I'm the motherfucker with all the game and wisdom. I'm telling you that I've been Renaissance in my 20s. Unfortunately, I became a parent. Unfortunately, I followed the programming, right? Because I didn't know I was a pioneer. You young brothers are pioneering some shit. So understand that you got this group of men, and like I said, I'm 47 years old. Lean on me for any OG wisdom. You know what I'm saying? Because I was a real one and I got receipts to back all that shit up. But don't worry about people being embarrassed. That is a feminine trait. That's not a masculine trait.
Straight like that. I agree, man.
yeah. Thanks for that one. Yeah, yeah. For me, for the last few weeks since I'm in this community, I also feel a lot more confident. I'm building my confidence, and I feel it. I feel how others also um, look at me when I'm out, at my work. It's different. My body is also popping. So I'm feeling really confident, man. And it's the mind. It starts here, right? So that's a good thing.
Yeah.
At least going in the right direction.
Yeah, brother. And it goes back to like what I said. And this is why, like, I tell you, you guys need to go through the Renaissance Man program over and over again because you need to retain the information and I'm continuously updating it. It goes back to what I was saying with the paradigm, right? Your self-image, how a man sees himself, right? You have been programmed and conditioned a specific way. That's not going to change overnight. That's not going to change in a month. It's the repetitious actions towards the man that you want to be, becoming that man. That's what's going to cause you to change. That's going to change the results because right now you're in an endless cycle of thinking the same patterns, doing the same action, which is giving you the same results. Once you snap out of it and you start to think different, become different, this is going to give you different results. It's exactly what I did, the exact blueprint.
Yeah.
But you're doing good, bro. Like I see, like every week I see it. The confidence is getting there. You're stepping out of the old you and you're growing. That's the whole point of this brotherhood. The Renaissance means reawaken, rebirth. Quite literally, it means to reawaken yourself. I told you, fellas, this shit is not gonna be easy. This shit is not for the weak. I salute y'all.
Um, you
Yeah,
see how much of us, are here, right? And yeah, it's a larger group, but not everyone is gonna pull through, man. And yeah, it's just like what what's his name, Corey? He just said, like most people are D, man. Like I see it even with my friends. When I'm trying to build, I realize I'll also have to distance myself from them as well, because yeah, my frequencies, yeah, I'm raising my frequency. So I need to also, keep them at bay.
Yeah.
So that's something that's already I'm seeing as well.
Yeah.
I'm even
And
go far and say this.
go
Let me
ahead.
say this real quick. Remember, man, a oak tree never worry about leaves falling.
Yeah.
So as you continue to scale, as you continue to grow, as you continue to evolve, don't be so hard pressed on say you got to leave people behind. Okay, because remember, at one point you were people. You know what I'm saying? Have enough. The thing about being a great man, a godly man, is have enough space and grace for them that when they're ready to grow and you're able to see it, you there to receive it. And the reason why I say that because I don't want you to have any bitterness
Mm,
or have any judgment towards your friends because you coming into a new level of knowledge, right? And that's sometimes where we tend to get wrong. Like, I want to change the narrative that you can't take everybody with you. I believe that you can. If you have enough grace, if you have enough compassion, if you have enough love, you know what I'm saying, and your abundance is an overflow. I want to change that narrative, right? So now I don't look at people that I got to leave behind. I don't use that rhetoric anymore. I'm just going to continue to grow and evolve. And as I meet brothers like you guys, you know what I'm saying? And because I know Deli, hint, hint, a retreat is coming. Hint, hint, I know a retreat is coming, right? You know what I'm
No,
saying?
no,
I
no.
know it's going to be an opportunity where we're going to connect and build, right?
In person. You
In
already know.
person and just
In person.
understand that's coming down the pike, right? But don't worry about you have to leave your friends behind because the mind doesn't like lack. We don't like
Mhm.
we what's the one I'm looking for? Like we're pleasure seeking creatures, right? And the last thing we want to do is be double minded. And man, I gotta leave my folks, man, because that's what keeps us comfort, right? Just keep growing. And as you grow and you become the beacon of what growth look like, then hopefully your friends see that and they want to engage. You know
Yep.
what
right.
I'm saying? And they want to come. And like I said, and you may have enough bandwidth to say, you know what, I got some space because this has been my partner for years. Man, I love this guy, dog. We did crazy shit back in the day, right? But like the Bible said, that person, as you continue to grow, he got to study and show that self approved. You know what I'm saying? He got to make those growth moves, and you just get to pour. And as long as you're giving from your overflow, it's not taken from you. So just remove the judgmental banter that you may say in your head, because I really want you to tune into God's voice, and God's voice is discernment. And you can't listen to God's voice of discernment if you cloud it with judgment, even in the minor things.
Mm.
That's facts.
Yeah, that's well said. That's well said. Wow. I agree.
Because I struggle with that. Um, and I know earlier, like I remember my senior year at college, that was when mentally I started to notice I was looking towards different things and aspiring to do bigger things than my friend group that I had built while I was in college. And that judgment would come through heavy, because I started seeing a lot of, minor results in getting to where I wanted to go. And it felt like they were holding me back. And there was like a lot of judgment. And I was like, man, I'm trying to get them to, you know, do what I'm doing or, move how I'm moving and stuff like that. And it felt like this pull of like me trying to force people to do something a certain way. So I really had to learn how to, fall back from that. And even, with some people in my family and stuff like that, just understanding the importance of leading by example, and just hoping that they'll see that example and that will move them to want to make that change within themselves, but not, you know, having that judgment towards them
Right.
for, because, at one point you were in that same situation, or you were moving that same way with that same mindset. So, no, that definitely resonated with what you just said, Corey, for sure.
Yeah, that's real shit. I've gone through the same thing as well too. Like, especially growing up how I did, super poor in the hood. and then being able to go live all over the world and experience all these things, and then going back to the hood and going back and like visiting. At first, I was kind of like, damn, like, but then I was like, yo, like, who the fuck do you think you are? And I had to get off my high horse. You know what I'm saying? Just being candid.
I ain't got no friends.
So that
Jacob,
brother,
I
he
could.
sound like T-Pain. I can't hear him.
Make sure T-Pain.
Yeah, today
That's
your
a lot
quality
of
is
pain,
not
but
good,
ain't
man.
no.
It might be the connection
Bro,
Yeah,
you may have to type. You may
out
have to
there
type
in
in the
AZ.
chat, and maybe one of us will read what you're saying in the chat, because you sound very staticky.
yeah. Type it in the chat, brother. Yeah, I know he's frustrated too, man. You want to talk?
Yeah, this is a great convo. Yeah, man, I'm from the south side of Chicago, man. I'm from the projects, man. So I definitely know where you come from, Della. My mother was raped when she had me.
Mm.
You did what I'm saying? So, man, I know how it is, man. I mean, it's almost like why you think most people don't want to be Christian no more? Because when a new Christian become a Christian, the first thing they do is they convict everyone. We can't adopt that mindset as a Renaissance man.
Yeah,
Like we got to be the superior, like that book, like David DeVita book, The Way of the Superior Man. That's a Renaissance mindset.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But I know it's difficult, trust me, because like I said, you pioneering some shit for your generation, brother. So I salute you. So that's why I use that word pioneering, because when you get frustrated, I give you an example. So I've been in this insurance space for a decade or so and some change, right? I've been teaching niggas how to create their own bank through life insurance since 2013, 2014.
Ooh,
That shit wasn't popular then, right?
gonna have to
So
put me
here
on.
I am, I'm getting frustrated. Like, damn, I'm trying to show you niggas how to do. I'm at workshops talking like that. Now it's the wave. Now everybody want to do, and they doing that shit wrong. However, had I kept pressing, had I kept pushing, you know what I'm saying? How I just kept just using my God gifts, that I probably would be one of the main leaders, you know what I'm saying, in this space. But since no one wasn't telling me that I was a pioneer, I'm talking about within our community, right? That I was
hmm
a pioneer, then damn it, I didn't do it. I didn't stay consistent. So now, as I'm getting back in the game, I got a whole level of of competition out there that took advantage of social media, that took advantage of doing funnels and things of that nature. I was still doing it the dinosaur way. Wanted to meet with people, wanted to do workshop and conferences, and doing it that way. You get what I'm saying? So that's the reason why, I'm telling you guys. I mean, I'm happy that I hopped on this live, and I just added it to my calendar, Google and Outlook, so I'll have an excuse for missing it, unless I'm doing something, unless I'm productive. I don't like to use the word busy, unless I'm productive. So busy was when I'm on some bullshit. Nigga busy. Yeah, but that's it. I want to still listen to you young brothers talk. I just wanted to chime
yeah.
in on that.
Nah, man, appreciate it. Always appreciate it. Yes, sir. And David was gonna say something. I don't know, like if he's still there.
Yeah, I'm here. I was gonna say, yeah, the only thing you can do is lead by example. Like I notice the people around me see me doing like something like reading a book or exercising, and I don't even have to say anything. And the next thing I know, my coworkers are reading. My bad, I'm out of breath. Uh, but like the people around me start doing the good habits that I start doing just because I'm doing it. You know what I mean? So as far as the friend things go, you're gonna attract the people who just want to become better than that which they are by the good that you put out.
Yeah,
That's all I was trying to get at.
yeah. That's leadership as well, you feel me? All of you
Hmm.
gentlemen are leaders. You know, like the mere fact that you guys are in here working on yourself to get better. Most people don't have the courage. They don't have that ability. That takes strength. You guys face yourself every single week on a visceral level. Most men don't got the balls for that shit, bro. You
So
know
I
what I'm
want you to
saying?
start saying most males, because you know it's a difference between a man and a male. Most males don't have it. You cultivating a group of men.
Right.
Don't put us in that category.
No, I mean that's the truth though. You know, there's always been a certain group of men that just had it. They produce. And their bloodline, it lived on. And the others, it dwindled, it died. It's always been like that. But a man has to face himself first and conduct himself with brevity and understand where the fuck he wants to go and then do the work every single day. Every single day. This shit is
Every single day.
never
Every
ending.
single day.
Exactly.
Every single day, man. It's yeah. From the time you wake up, like for me, right now, I'm so on every day and I'm self-analyzing. So it's really, yeah, it's a process, and I realize that I have to do it every single day, and that's what makes the difference, right? It's that consistency, and that's what I was lacking, right? So
Yeah.
definitely see the improvement. And I want to keep this up, man. I want to keep this up until, yeah, just this has
Until it's
the way,
simple.
Energy,
until
because that
this
never
has to
was
be the way of life, right?
before.
Yeah. And it's like that's the reason I put the iron mindset section in it because you gotta prime your mind every morning, like every afternoon, every evening. Like check in with yourself because if you're going to lead an organization, a family, what have you, you have to lead yourself first. And a lot of men don't understand that shit. The shit is not for the weak. Yeah. It's a spiritual journey, fellas. I told you
No, the
that
fuck
since day
is.
one.
It is, it is. Yeah. So I'm meditating every morning, man. This is something I didn't do before. Yeah, so
How you
really,
feeling about it, brother? How you feeling?
re really good, man. Like, it's so I first thing I do, I pray, and then I
Hmm.
just get into the meditation, right? With the mindset meditations, and I'm starting to feel like abundant, and that's important. Like I feel like I can produce, I can be creative. Yeah, that abundant mentality is coming into me, right? So that's a good thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Corey, Corey,
Yes,
have you checked
sir.
out that section yet?
What
Iron
section?
Mindset section
No,
in the
I haven't,
classroom?
man. I'll check it out. I think I'll be able to check it out in the morning doing my morning walk. I'll make sure I listen
Okay,
to it when I walk in the morning. I've been doing about 10,000 steps, you know what I'm
there
saying,
we go.
every day now.
Yeah.
You did what I'm saying. So I'm tired of
Yeah.
being 340 up and down on my weight. You know, I've been telling myself that's some sucker shit. Like, to be tight. I'm pre-diabetic. Like, how the fuck I get to this point? Even though I'm doing other great things, to me, that's not a renaissance man. So I call myself out on the shit as well. I've been taking the necessary. I think my birthday was September 5th when I turned 47. From September 5th to now, I've lost over 18 pounds. I didn't lose shit. I released 18 pounds. You know, I know Fridays I turn up. Any day that ends in a Y, I could turn up. But I just know that when I'm, in the Ville, and I know these but motherfuckers do that on my Friday shit. Like it's just what it is on Fridays. I know I'm a drink and smoke. You know what I'm saying? And but really, I've been eating clean. I've been doing the keto. I'm
Okay,
clean Sunday through Thursday. I'm clean Sunday through Thursday. No smoking, no drinking, no, intermittent fasting. Like you know what I'm saying? That's been doing well. But Fridays and Saturdays, shit, I get my carb on. So
okay.
And the results are showing 18 pounds. That's progress.
I mean, if I, you know, and like what I'm finna do, man, like I've been watching I've been in your, brother, I've been listening to your build your brand, right?
Hmm.
Because I got a community that I'm working on, but one of the things I do want to work on is the health aspect of it, and I'm launching this movement called Project Type Two, and the movement is going to be me trying to help 1 million Black men reverse Type 2 diabetes. Even though I don't have it, but I'm at 6.4, and 6.5 mean you have it. I'm technically saying I got it, right?
Hmm.
But I want to help 1 million, Black men reverse that shit because we just look fucking stupid out here being out of shape. And just dumb to be out of shape at 46, 45, 44, to have big motherfucking chest, big bellies, little legs, and we still trying to eat like we're in our 20s. Like somebody got to call that dumb shit out. That's crazy.
Man, they be fat at 25, man. They be fat at
Yeah.
18.
Well, that generation, they don't, unfortunately, they've been programmed not to give a fuck no more. That's the Grand Theft Auto generation.
Yeah, that's
You know
something.
what I'm saying? Like the level of program, because I got sons, man, from 22 to 29. So I sit and I listen to some of their songs. Like my youngest son, I'd be like, man, let me listen to what you listen to real quick. You know what I'm saying? Because I got to put them on game. And I'd be like, dog, keep an eye on your best friends, man. Because your rappers talk about, goddamn it, getting your best friend to kill you for 10 bands. I say you a handsome kid. You come from an upper middle class family. You're an athlete. Your clothing line doing good. You a cool nigga. And you don't know some of your friends, they don't got the same work ethic and drive as you have. So I don't want you to get caught slipping. Like, you know what I'm saying? So if they listen to some bullshit like this, you know what I'm saying? You need to be on your P's and Q's. You need to go learn how to fight. You know what I'm saying? I said, you're 22, so I ain't gonna put you in boxing class. You got to put yourself in boxing class. But I do take them to the gun range because you got to have a shot as a man, right?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But I need to know what your peers is listening to. So when you come in to me and you have a problem with why Shawty treating you like that, nigga, she a city girl. You know what I'm saying? How's her relationship with her father? How's the relationship with her mother? You know what I'm saying? Have you checked her savings account yet? Oh, this bitch don't got no money. Then why you fucking with this little bro, little bit nice? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's how I talk to him. Shit, treat her like a human. Oh shit, she just a human hand at this point. You gon' nothing bounce, but we don't believe in no woman potential that comes from a dysfunctional background. Period. If they ain't talking
Yeah.
about therapy, my G. We ain't fucking that. That ain't your wife, homie.
I said that in my vetting video on the
Oh, did
channel.
you?
With
Oh,
shit, I really should have put that in the course because that was, bro, these dudes are not talking about what I'm talking about on YouTube, bro. I'm gonna just go ahead and say it, bro. They're
mm-hmm.
like, they're not going in depth about all this shit. It's all surface level shit. Of
Yeah.
course, man, you gotta vet that woman out.
All that I call it emotional pimping.
Hmm.
All it is emotional pimping out there. You know what I'm saying? And a very few of us, Dudley, speak that unmitigated truth.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta vet the shit, man. You gotta understand most of these women in today's time, uh, they may pop all that shit like they the prize or whatever, but they gotta say that shit because they're in abundance. They got to believe a lie. They gotta believe they better than a lie. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because these hoes go home pissed off that they got to play with their pussy by themselves. They
Hmm.
sick of going to bed by themselves. They really sick while they ain't not in a committed fucking relationship. So they have concocted this image that they the shit, that they the prize, and that to date me, you gotta do these 5,000 things. Bitch is 19 to 1. Is you crazy? And if you're a Renaissance man, there's 119 to 1.
Man, don't get me started. You feel me? I haven't really spoke about what it's like once you become like a Renaissance man, the attention, the experiences that you get with women. Guys, I'm gonna tell you right now, any country I go to, it doesn't matter, especially when I'm in the West, back in the States, it's
Mm-hmm.
great. Like just from like a 5 minute conversation with a woman, she's so intrigued, she's damn near throwing me the pussy. And it's not like I'm trying to like act like I'm something. It's just no, I think differently. I think differently because I've experienced differently. And a simple sentence will rock a bitch's whole world. And it's like that's just how it happens, bro.
I mean, because really at the end of the day, women are sapiosexuals. They sapiosexuals. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest with you, they always been our treat. So you look at Adam and
Yeah.
Eve, look at all the work Adam motherfucker did. God said, you know what, my nigga, I got you. Gave him an Eve, right? A real woman, a true woman, will always submit to the God when they're in the presence of one.
Mm-hmm.
All that take me here, that shit goes out the window when they in the presence of a God. They just asking you as a man, as a God, just don't judge them when they suck your dick in less than 3 hours. Or you hitting these motherfuckers on the
Yeah.
back the same night. They might tell you all day. Matter of fact, I had this little young little bopper over the other day, 31 years old. This deli bitch bad. You hear what I'm saying? And here I am, chopping it up with her. And she telling me all about she don't do this and she don't do that. And, I'm wife material, blah, 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 blah. And remember, anytime you got to crown yourself, that ain't your role. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just listening to her, took her out to eat, took her to a little upstairs restaurant. You know what I'm saying? She ain't used to ordering, goddamn it. She used to ordering cheeseburgers and shit. She ain't used to ordering, a motherfucking steak, medium, all that other shit, right? So anyway, we doing all this talking. Pick the wine list out. Guess who was all in her motherfucking throat that night? Deep. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
That's about to be Jamil later on tonight. That's why he
All
laughing.
Yeah,
day.
yeah.
Jamil, yo, Jamil's a hot nigga, man. That nigga
Well,
always got
well,
one with him.
well. I could tell you a little thing that happened to me. It's really funny because
Mhm.
I was dating this girl, I think for 2 years in the COVID period,
Right.
but she had a kid, right? And
Mhm.
the reason I dropped out of the relationship because the dad was still kind of involved, and I didn't feel like if I want to start my own things, I need to start from scratch, right?
Right.
She was a good girl. The sex was great. We had a lot of good things, good connection, let's say. Um, just last night, my phone rang and she calls and she's like, I can't stop thinking about you. Um, she's seeing this guy and she said, I just can't stop thinking about you. He doesn't, well, she said, I'm ovulating. That so she was really horny. And she said, this guy doesn't do it the way you do it. He when we have sex, we have to discuss after sex what we can do better. With you, it's just natural. The way you take care of things, you're like a real man, you're confident. I miss it and I want it. So I was like, whoa, so she really boosted my ego yesterday. Um, I think I'm gonna see her. I know it's not good because
Don't think you going to see it.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah, right. This man
I'm
know
I'm
damn
gonna
well he
see
must
her,
be
yeah.
balls deep.
But it's not good because yeah, I don't want a relationship from her because yeah, she
You
has
don't
the
need
kid.
one.
But you don't need one, dude. The ball is in your court, Playboy. Like
Yeah,
now,
you don't
now
need
you
one.
overthinking it. You just
Yeah.
lay pipe and be a man. Just lead the way. That's
Recreational.
all you got to do. Just lead the way. Period. You don't have to talk. Hey, sweetheart, you know what it is with you and I. Right now, I'm at this point of my life. This is what I'm currently building. You know what I'm saying? When we have time to connect, just know that you're gonna always have a heavenly experience with me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Period. And you're done talking.
Yeah.
verbatim. I tell the girls the same thing. I say, hey, listen, travel a lot. One second I'm here, next second I'm there. It's like, listen, I don't want to hurt you. We can get to know each other, but I'm liable to be anywhere by tomorrow. And they always stay. And we have a good time together. And then I to go somewhere, they get hurt, but told the truth. And this is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's
yeah, yeah.
honorable.
Yeah.
But don't. I would say don't tell them they're gonna get hurt. Just be like, hey,
No,
when
no,
you
no. I
with
don't
me,
say,
and no, no, I get what
yeah, I
you're
don't say
saying,
that
G.
they're
Yeah,
gonna get hurt.
you're right, right, right. I'm not, just say, hey, Don, when you with me, I'm just gonna ensure that we have a godly experience. That is it. Nothing else. You stay on your dean and you keep doing what you do. But don't make it awkward by saying, I don't want to be in a relationship. No, nigga, you don't have to say that.
Yeah,
You don't have to say that.
just keep building your life. You know,
Yeah, you
have
just
that
keep
North
doing
Star.
you. Yeah.
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 So I'm definitely gonna see her, that's for sure.
Well, we know that already, though.
Oh yeah, we already know that, yeah.
I'm having flashbacks already. I see it in you.
Definitely,
You
definitely.
about to send this bitch to Mars, goddamn. You finna go
Uh,
knock her block off.
she's definitely a good one. Definitely a good one.
I mean, when
Indeed.
just imagine, dog, she land with another guy. That's the gangster shit. She land with another guy thinking about you.
Yeah,
I mean, when you put that pipe in a homie,
See?
she finna
And dudes
scream
don't
like
even
a
be recognizing how
motherfucker.
cold they be. Like dudes don't even
Yeah,
recognize, bro, like you cold. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, you really
yeah,
are, man, for sure. And we giving you props. That's the dope
yeah,
thing. You got brothers giving you props. Not a
yeah.
hater on this line.
But I'm also being
Oh,
older, right? So that's even it's crazy because yeah, already already I have something of a good foundation and I'm building more in this community. So that's the sky is not the limit, man. That's I'm really feeling a good momentum here.
good. Man, as I said, in a year's time, all of you gentlemen will need a telescope just to look back at your life. I meant that
Mm,
shit.
Yeah, real talk.
Bro,
let's
this
have
is
it.
week 7. This is week 7, by the way. It's still
Yeah,
early.
yeah. So next week, it's health and wellness for me. I've done the first chapter module in and out. I still need to, of course, revise some things with my systems, but that's I think that will go over time. And
Okay.
next week I'll start with the second module.
Okay. How about the worksheets?
Yeah, I've filled out the worksheets. Man, that those questions, man, those questions brought up some things. Um, Looking back at my past, so I came from a very religious family, and you know, the my family instilled a lot of things in me that were like, you know, be satisfied with whatever situation you find yourself in. So it wasn't like try to go out and get, it was more like just be conservative and don't make too much noise. And that is not what a Renaissance man does, right? So those type of things. So it's really nice working the worksheet and going through the things. It's still a process, so I'm doing it as we go. So yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. And then the worksheets are to bring to your awareness things that like you might not be aware of. And this is why I'm asking you gentlemen specific questions is to first bring it into your awareness, but then write the actionable steps to make your lifestyle real. Whatever lifestyle that you want, you can live it, but you got to first bring it up to your awareness and then actually make it real. So all of you guys, I'm telling you, go through the program as many times as possible. Fill out the worksheets. It's gonna change you.
Hey, with that, I got a quick question. So I've noticed since I've started setting up my systems and just being in this group, my focus has started to get scattered and trying to build up everything at the same time with the same level of like intensity. And I start to get distracted or like I start to my focus shifts across so many different things that I'm like not really what's the word? Like I don't want to say intentional, but I'm not really tracking my progress and all of these areas, or I don't know, it just feels like I'm kind of like just moving from one thing to the next. I know I'm progressing, but I realized over this past week that I need to focus on like 2 to 3 major like things that I want to accomplish within the next like 4 to 12 weeks or whatever, and just really focus on dialing those things in. So my question is, how do you go about like building up the systems while also focusing on what you should specifically be focused on in this season? Like, do you just say, okay, because like for me right now, it's business, is getting my money right and getting my own place, right?
Hmm.
But at the same time, I recognize too, like, okay, it would be beneficial for me to also build I mean, health and wellness for me, I feel like it's kind of automated, like working out, staying on top of my nutrition. I don't have to put a lot of attention and intensity to keep that on track. That's just part of my routine. But like the women thing, I feel like that's one thing that I do want to be more focused and intentional about building that, and then also the high level network, so the relationships aspect. But I know that right now in this season, like I don't want to like I feel like I really need to just like put my head down and lock in and focus on setting a foundation to where I have I have something to stand on,
Hmm.
and keeping like doing the other things as well, but not trying to do it with the same intensity, because it almost kind of feels like I'm trying to do too much at once, and then I'm not getting as much done as I could be if I would just focus on like 2 to 3 specific things and just like dial in on those.
Do you plan
Yeah.
on dying tomorrow?
No.
Okay, then
Yeah,
why
that's
the
like
fuck you in a
burnout.
rush?
You said what?
And why you in a rush? You ever heard this saying, what's the fastest way to eat an elephant?
Bite at a time.
One bite at a time, Playboy.
You're
Bite at a
right.
time.
You
You're
trying
right.
you trying to
Yeah.
eat the whole elephant. So what I do
Yeah.
is, man, I lead this group, man, and we finna end it, man. Are you familiar with the 12-week work year?
I literally just bought that book. I was reading it on the plane ride back.
That's
What
Yeah,
is
the
it
beautiful.
called?
accountability 12-week
The
work year.
No,
Game
like I literally,
changer.
yeah. No, it's been
Game
opening my mind. That's
the
really why I
game
was asking
changer.
that question too, because I've been
Yeah.
reading that book and it's been giving me insight on, how to kind of get that structure for doing that.
Hmm.
Just
So,
pick you I mean you're really on the right path. You just gotta have the confidence to do it. Right. To be honest with you, you spoke what you need to spoke. You already said what your top three priorities are. So your
Yeah.
next 90 days, focus on those top three priorities. That's it.
That's your
End of
North Star.
discussion.
That's
That's
your
your
North
North
Star.
Star. Yeah. That's
And
your North
then
Star.
systems. Because yo, we have
Hmm.
a finite bandwidth of energy and attention that we have each day. You need to allocate
Hmm.
it to the things that are the most important. And the other things, okay, that's it. You can like trickle it down. But your North Star, you focus on that. And the women, if that's not in that North Star just yet, okay, on the weekends, all right, cool. Boom, like once a week. That's what I do right
right.
now. For me right now, my business is at the forefront, right? Health as well. Taking care of myself. I take care of the business. I train. I work on my mind every single day. I see a woman or two once or twice a week on the weekend. I get my rocks off. I recharge. Back to work. Simple. You feel
That's
me?
what you call them. That's what you call them, rocks.
Yeah. I get my rocks off. You know what I'm saying? And yo,
that's that that's that
I
old
do it that
school
way with
saying right there.
everything. Yeah.
Yeah. Now I'll say that's one thing too, bro. Like I feel like I get distracted when I start dealing with a woman. Like
One time a week,
it
brother. One time a
I
week.
know, I know, and that's the thing though. I feel like it's more so the phase of life that I'm in right now, and I know what I need to be actualizing every single day. So I kind of use that as a distraction. Um, and that's something that kind of
Mm.
shifts my focus because I'm like, oh, well, I know I should be, doing this, and that, and then yeah, I know what it is. It's not that I can't do it. It's just, I need to set that in place. But
Systems.
yeah, yeah,
Systems, bro. Like a
System.
business. Systems, bro. This is
yeah,
why you have to live your life as if you were already an executive. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Right.
Everything
Right.
has to be structured and orderly. And also that structure and orderly that attracts women even more, like crazy.
Yeah.
It does.
Nah,
It does.
that's the thing too, bro. Like, I feel like for me, one of the things, because growing up, like, bro, I didn't start getting a lot of attention from women until I got to college, until I put on a whole bunch of weight. Like, I was always tall, but I was always super skinny. So
Mhm.
when I got to college, I put on weight. It was like a complete 180. So I was never used to getting that attention
That'll do
growing
it.
up.
So
So
now you're
it
trying to
took
hit everything moving.
yeah. So it took time for me to adjust to getting that, right? But I'll say one thing that I've had that's been a commonality across the women that I've interacted with is that they said the thing that drew them to me was the way that I carry myself, right? And just like how much of a leader I am and things like that. It's always been something that wasn't superficial. So I understand that, but sometimes I kind of second guess myself in like
You got to talk to the
knowing
little
that, you know
boy
what I'm
in
saying?
you. That's
Yeah.
called
Yeah.
an inner
That's the
child issue.
ego. That's the
You got to
ego.
talk.
Yep.
You got to talk to the little boy in you. You know what I'm saying? Like, how old are you, young man?
25.
I'm 47 years old. Okay, and I'm 300. At my highest, I got to 389. Okay, because of my game, I still was knocking holes off. Former athlete, college guy, gang banger, sold drugs, probably fucked thousands and thousands of bitches. When I'm trying to tell you that pussy ain't going nowhere. These women, bitches turn 18 every day, B. They ain't going nowhere. And I'm at the age where I'm fucking motherfuckers 21 and 66. You dig what I'm saying? They ain't going
Yeah.
nowhere. So you need
Now
They
to
the
know how to
older
do
talk.
it.
Jones be the wildest Jones.
Yeah, so you need to
Listen, I
talk
They
got a full
to
report for
your.
them all.
Oh, they
they be
so
on
easy. Come
me
on,
way
man. I'm
heavier. Yeah.
listen, because you're a god. So just talk to your inner child and say, hold on, Playboy, we
Yeah.
good. We straight.
Man,
We
Mhm.
building. Because they finna fall into your lap. If you
yeah.
thinking like this at 25 years old, oh my God.
That's what I'm trying to
Yeah.
tell y'all, man. Y'all are all, listen, what we're talking about here, you don't see any other self-help creator talking about this shit. Like, y'all are really becoming the top 1% men and don't even know it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, yes, indeed. Like, man, and I'm not even jealous, dog. I'm so like you have no understand how much. That's why I'm speaking as much as I'm speaking. Bro, you 25 years old. You got time. Trust me. Now we don't know what we gonna, the most, shit happens, right? We understand all that. But what I'm saying, bro, knock your 3 to 4 North Star goals off like Dudley is impacting us and instructing us to do, right? They gonna fall in your you finna get to the place where you just gonna fall in some pussy, my nigga.
Yeah,
You ain't even gonna know how it's gonna happen. You gonna think you
man.
was working out one day or you was at the bar walking down the street and Shawty just start piping you up in the car
Yep,
Yeah.
because something just out. I don't know what got over me. Like, you know what I'm
yep.
saying? That's where you're heading. So you're trending to a God zone, but don't put yourself in purgatory because of your ego, your inner child. It's just saying,
Right.
man. It
Thermostat.
was you ever heard the
Yeah,
old bull and the young bull story?
Nah.
You ever
I
heard
have.
that story? So the old bull and the young bull, they was in a pasture. And the young bull saw a shitload of calves, saw some badass calves. Goddamn, these bitches bad. And he was telling the OG, like, yo, let's go run up on these hoes, my nigga. Shit, we finna go run down on them. And so he got them running. And the old bull just kept walking. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then he was like, oh, what, man? Come on, man. They hoes gonna get away. He said, nigga, why we gonna run for a few when we can walk and get them all?
Mm.
Bro, you are on some 1% shit. You got to really, really, really. I'm gonna go on pause. I'm gonna have a meeting in a second. You have to really, really embrace the fact you are in rare air right now.
Yep.
Your mindset is in. That's why Dudley put that iron mindset video, which I'm going to listen to tomorrow. dog, you on some rare air shit, homie. And it's going, and something it's difficult to breathe in rare air. But when you
Yeah.
get used to that oxygen, they're gonna have to come to your level. So
Yep.
don't worry about when you was 15 years old, girls ain't like you. Nigga, you was 15, you 25, you're a young man now. Don't let that 15-year-old boy control what this 25-year-old man is attempting to do.
Yep. And man, you
Facts.
haven't even started learning different languages yet like that, going into the different
God.
societies. Man,
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you guys, like, sometimes I can't even articulate what it's like once you get there. And mind you, I'm working every day to get to higher level because all my friends are like big dogs, you feel me? And so I'm telling you, all of y'all, like, y'all are on your top 1% shit right now.
Yeah, definitely. That's
And
another thing.
David,
Yeah.
Yep.
David, that's a Jinto shirt?
Yeah.
I already know.
Hell yeah. And the pants, man. Pants
You
is
I
hard.
already
looking
knew.
you looking sharp, man.
Yeah,
You
I'm just
fresh.
trying stuff on. I
Yes,
figured I'd
sir.
just try some stuff on. Yeah.
That boy looking clean. I already
Yeah.
know, man. I got y'all fresh too, man. Let's go.
Yeah, nice, nice. Let me just say one thing. So you said we haven't started looking at different cultures, and so I've been thinking I want to start traveling to some East European countries.
Yeah. Romania. I could plug you in with some people there. I personally, I'm looking into Bulgaria, like Romania area. I'm probably
Yeah.
gonna stop there sometime next year. That's my
Okay,
goal. Yeah.
okay. Yeah, because I really like East European women. I've dated a lot of them,
Yeah.
and I wanna start exploring, just going in, seeing what's up, just for
They're
the,
nice.
cheap tickets, just land in, check out the place.
They love
Um,
us. Romania loves sophisticated black men like us. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
yeah,
So you're gonna go over there, man. And then also the cost of living is much cheaper, so you can leverage your purchase power. So man, I'm telling you, once you guys get everything structured, you're gonna like really start to see how all of this shit ties into one. You're gonna be living like a god. That's what we said. Also, don't sleep on South America.
Nah, that's where I'm trying to go. I ain't gonna hold you.
That's where I'm trying to go, man. I'm trying to go
Yeah.
to Colombia, man.
Yeah, man. Don't sleep on South America. Also Africa. So our next speaker is a good friend of mine. We're gonna break that down to Africa, you feel me? Because I'm purchasing property there as well. And we're gonna break all that down for you guys. There's so much more coming, man. Yes,
uh,
sir. Any last questions, concerns, fellas? This was a good call, man.
It's always a good call.
Facts,
Always a good call.
facts. All right then. Well, fellas, as always, man, pleasure. Like there aren't words, bro. Like I'm just excited for like what we're building here. You know what I'm saying? Like it's exciting. This shit is rare. You know what I mean? So keep going, stay sharp, and keep evolving, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
yo, till the next time.
Indeed, man. Salute, fellas.
Yeah. See y'all.
All right.